Hey, what's up, Team Epic Redemption? So I wanted to come at you guys tonight, share a little bit of information. I was hoping that maybe somebody was going to jump on, but I totally understand schedules and calendars and all the things that are going on this week. This will be the last live call. Of course, you're going to be watching it on the recording, but this will be the last live call until the 8th of January. So I do want to share a little bit of information, but please, as always, if you have questions, concerns, problems, privately message me or post them right in the group. If it's something that I think could use, a one-on-one conversation, obviously with us, but if it's something that's going to benefit the whole team, I'll either jump in the team page and do a quick live and answer the question or possibly a recorded video. So please make sure you're asking questions. Guys, this call is not just for those that are working the business. However, primarily we're going to be talking business, and we'll be talking about, how to improve our business, how to be better at the business end of things so that we can, earn some income, better benefit the customers out there as we're paying forward this amazing opportunity. Tonight, I want to share some information that's going to be relevant to everybody. Now, hopefully you guys have already seen that not only has our Coach Online office changed, but the teambeachbody.com has changed. And I can't remember, but I think all of our coaches here are from the US. If you are outside the US and you are either in Canada or the UK, this is not new. You already had the new site. But one of the things that's really important to just about all of us is how do we change our Shakeology home direct? Now, my latest Shakeology order isn't scheduled to hit yet, so I don't know what the email links look like anymore, but they've been emailing us a week prior to that order hitting. And then there's usually a link that says if you need to change your order or whatnot. The other cool thing, though, about the way the Team Beachbody site is set up, you can actually, I'm really bad sometimes at remembering my reoccurring orders. I have some reoccurring orders under Jeff's account, and then mine's just my Shakeology, and it's the first, so I know that. But if I can't remember under his, I'll sometimes order Energize. Sometimes I order the other performance line stuff, and I don't get them all every month because those of you that are on Energize know that it's 40 servings. So you get it 2 or 3 months in a row and then you don't need it for a while, right? So the other one that's big for me right now is I'm on the annual subscription, and I couldn't remember when I set up my annual subscription and when that, $99 is going to come out. I've heard that they email us that, prior to that hitting as well, but I don't know that with certainty. So I want to show you really quick how to find that information. Actually, before I show you how to find that information, I want to share a few quick other announcements. So 80-Day Obsession is coming out. Huge launch, a whole lot of information. You've probably gotten emails from Beachbody talking about it. If you go in your online office at all, it's there. And if you go on any of the Beachbody sites or follow any of the top coaches or our CEO or anybody within the Beachbody community, you're being inundated with a lot of 80-Day Obsession information. There are a lot of options out there for both customers, new and returning, for coaches, and for those that want to sign up as coaches. Now, right now, the program itself is not out. Some of the program materials you'll be able to find for A Little Obsessed within your Beachbody streaming library. A Little Obsessed is not 80-Day Obsession, but just 5 workouts. It's actually its own separate entity, but it follows a similar type of nutrition, and it's going to follow a similar type routine, but shorter. Okay, so right now you can go in your digital streaming library and pull up the nutrition stuff for A Little Obsessed. And starting on the 20th, you'll be able to actually access that program forever. And it's a 5-day program that you can use, to fill a week that you don't have something going on. Or you can do it a couple of times in a row and make it its own program and follow its nutrition plan and do all that stuff. Okay. Now, 80-Day Obsession itself, the full 80-day program, doesn't actually launch until the 15th of January. So between now and the 15th of January, they're calling it a pre-order. The program is only going to be available through digital streaming. There are no DVDs for this because it's 80 different workouts. So how can you pre-order? Like, what is that about? Okay, so in the different packages, there is no DVD program. But what you will get, depending on the packages, they've got packages. If you're a totally brand new customer, that's going to get you your streaming, your Shakeology, but it's also going to give you, if you want the big, huge package so that you have everything that you need for the entire program, it's going to give you like 2 energizes and 4 recover, and then it's going to give you the bands and the slider. Like there's so many things, you know, in that package. Then there's a package if you don't have anything yet, but you don't want the performance stuff. You just want to get Shakeology and the sliders. And so I want to show you really quick how to see some of that. But if you have a customer and they're trying to figure out what makes the most sense and you're not sure, just reach out to me. I think I have a good understanding of them all now. So what I'm going to do is screen share that real quick, and then I'm going to show you the other cool stuff. Okay, so in our screen share, move that. I want to make that big. Okay, so anyway, in our screen share, I'm in teambeachbody.com, okay? So the first thing that's really cool about this site, pop this open. All right, so the first thing that's really cool in here, and I may have just made myself go away. Okay, so when somebody goes into this new site, this is what I have them go in. I have them go to the little lookup arrow and just type in 80-day obsession, right? If we know that's what they're looking for, and all of the 80-day obsession options are going to come up for you, okay? So you're going to see like a ton of stuff with just different crazy pricing. You're going to be like, $260, what's that about? Crazy pricing right now, but they're all different bundles. So like this bundle is going to have everything that somebody's going to need. Accessories performance bundle. And you're going to click on it and it's going to just give you further information. So this one's going to give you the resistance bands. It's going to give you the strength sliders. It's going to give you the performance energize, the recover, the portion controlled stuff, and the guide. This is not going to be including the digital streaming. This is why it's important. See, it's just the accessories bundle. It can get very confusing for a new customer. So again, if you have a new customer, their bundle's going to vary depending on whether or not they have digital streaming. They're going to need digital streaming. So if you see like this is the 80-day annual bod. So that's going to be the year of streaming, Shakeology, and then it's going to have the recover and energize. So this is another package option. Okay, so you're going to see just a ton of options, okay? I just want you to see that there's that many different options. Now, if you are a coach, what's awesome is they're allowing coaches to get in on some of this bundled package deal. Now, normally as a coach, you cannot take advantage of a challenge pack because they're actually discounted more than the coach discount. How you can figure out what you can purchase as a coach, if you just do 80-day obsession completion packs, okay? The reason it's a completion pack is all of these packages are going to be the ones for people that already have streaming. So this is coaches or customers that already have digital streaming. These are going to be the packages that are available to you and them, okay? There's one other option in here, and it's going to be the accessories. Now, some of you are going to maybe you already get Shakeology, but you want to add the performance line stuff. That's where there's going to be options. Like you can just add the performance line to what you already get. So you're going to get an energize, a recover, all the accessories that you need. So you're going to have the sliders, the bands, and you're going to get the hard copy of the nutrition plan, and you're going to be getting it for $140 right now. Now, guys, these prices are all $10 off. After the 14th of January, they're all going to be $10 more. So they're doing like a little $10 deal. The last pack I want you to see is the accessory pack, which I spelled wrong, so we'll see if it comes up. It did. No. 80-day. Okay, so this obsession accessories right here. Many of you may just want this package because you don't already have sliders. You're going to need sliders for this program, and you're going to need bands for this program. And what I'm being told is that the bands that you're going to want are going to be the ones that Beachbody has because of the resistance and the size, and it's not going to be exactly the same as what you'd buy somewhere else. It's totally your call. Do what makes sense. But what I want you to know about these bundles as a coach, any coach or a customer that signs up as a coach with one of these bundles, even this smaller one right here, you're going to be getting a special invitation to a coach-only test group with Autumn. Autumn's going to be, it's basically going to be a big coach challenge group that you can only get an invitation into if you're a coach and if you purchased one of these bundles. Now, again, I'm being told that even this little accessory bundle will get you into that group. What's cool about that is if you're going to run your own group, you're going to be able to take the information right from there and share it with your group. The other thing that's really cool about that is you can like say that you're in a test group. And that's going to, if you do it right, if you follow the program, if you do the support and stuff, it's going to help in sharing the story. It's going to say, you know, I went all in, I did this, these were my results, I was part of this test group, it was really cool. It's going to give you more of a story to talk about. If you're going to do 80-day obsession, it's worth looking into this. If you're not going to do 80-day obsession right now, don't sweat it. Again, if you or your customers have questions, there is a lot of information in here. There's been a ton put on the Beachbody Champions page, as well as the Coach 411 Facebook page, and in your online office. So make sure you guys are reading some of those materials. Okay, next, as promised, next thing I wanted to share with you, how can you update your Shakeology orders, any of your reoccurring orders, see when your stuff is hitting. So you're going to log in, make sure you're logged in, and then you're going to hover over your name and just go to My Account. Guys, it took me forever to figure out where My Account was because I'm special, okay? And in here, you're going to see your basic profile information, your addresses, your payment methods if you need to update your credit cards, and then your memberships and subscriptions. Sometimes this does not show up for me. It like thinks, and then it's blank. So just hit refresh and it'll show up. And so here I can see what's coming up, what's going to hit when. So my next Shakeology is going to hit on the 1st. My next service fees is going to hit on the 26th of December. And then my next annual billing. So I know this is going to be $99 coming my way. Now, if you want to change your flavor of Shakeology, just click on your order number. And then follow the information and just edit away, okay? Simple as that. So you're just going to hover over your name. It's going to drop you down to the account. And again, you're going to be able to see and manage all of your information and your reoccurring orders. What else was I going to show you in here? I think that was it in here. X out of that. I had that set up just in case. Okay, stop share. Okay, so the other day I shared a little bit of information about the Share a Cart. I've also included videos before in here about Share a Cart. Guys, what Share a Cart basically is you can build somebody's order for them and then you email it to them. And it shows up in their email for them to complete the purchase. A couple cool things about this. One, so like if you're talking on the phone with somebody and they tell you, I want Shakeology, I want this, I want that, you can make sure that they're getting exactly what they want. This system has been streamlined. It's much easier to find things. It's much easier to navigate. But let's face it, you just saw the insaneness that was 80-day obsession. If you know somebody wants to do 80-day obsession and you send them to your link and you don't figure out exactly what they want and build their cart for them, there's a great chance they're going to get it wrong. They're going to order something they don't want, and then you're going to have to help them figure out returning something or canceling something and reordering. It's a pain in the tushy. So to go to the Share a Cart, you're just going to go into I'll show you real quick. You're going to go into your teambeachbody.com account. You're going to be logged in. You're just going to click on Coach over here. And then guys, you're going to scroll down. You can go to your Coach Online Office. You can go to your Tracker app and look right here is this Share a Cart. Okay, again, I'm not going to get into the Share a Cart right now. But what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to build a cart. In the past, you could do something similar with the mobile enrollment, but that was only if somebody wasn't already a customer and they, like, let's say they got a challenge pack, you couldn't add anything to it. That's all they could get. So I had people in the past that wanted a challenge pack, but they wanted to add Energize, and then Energize had to be a separate order. Now you can build the cart. Now, the cool part, and this actually happened. So Kelly, I don't know if you're going to watch this, but you were the first person that I actually did a Share a Cart with. When Kelly was checking out, she's a coach now, new to our team. when she was checking out in the checkout process, it makes recommendations, just like, you know, at the bottom of Amazon, and it says like, hey, you just ordered this, you might be interested in X, Y, and Z, right? It recommended a 3-day refresh to her. Now, shame on me for not talking to her about the refresh and making the recommendation of getting it. So that was bad on my part. But what was awesome was Beachbody said, hey, you're getting ready to do this program. You might really enjoy doing a 3-day refresh. It might be something you want to add. And so we were able to talk about it, and she just clicked add to cart and was able to get that. Now, I know when I ordered one of the bundles and I checked out, it also made recommendations for me. And I didn't actually do the math to figure out if it was more of a discount or if it was just my coach discount. But it, you know, it was like, hey, you know, for this much more, you can add this and this to your cart. And I almost did it. So what I'm telling you is this is an awesome feature as you have customers either going to your site on their own or you're directing them to your site. As they're checking out, it's going to make additional recommendations. Now, that's awesome, but you also want to let your people know. So I built a cart for somebody and I said, hey, this is the deal. When you check out, there might be some other recommendations made. I didn't add them. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm adding special stuff at them without their knowledge. I want to let them know, hey, there's going to be some other stuff. If you have questions about any of it, let me know. You know, it's not something that I added. It's something that Beachbody might be recommending. It may be worth getting. It may not. But I could just kind of give them a heads up like, hey, I didn't throw anything shady your way that you weren't aware of, because I kind of panicked when Kelly asked me about that. So guys, that's like the main stuff with the new system that I get really excited about. Lastly, I want you guys to really think about what it is that you want to get out of this Beachbody thing. What do you want to get out of this in 2018? Maybe you're not looking to work the business and coach. That is fine. You're probably drinking Shakeology or the Performance Line if you even bothered watching this, right? You signed on as a discount coach for additional accountability and community and support. I want to make sure that we're giving that to each other, whether you are working the business or not. If you are not running challenge groups on your own and you don't want to work the business, that's fine. If you want to work the business, you need to start running challenge groups. That said, my next challenge group is starting January 8th. Okay, so if you are not running your own or you're not in one and you would like to be in a challenge group, January 8th is the start of my next one. I will start some prep. So I will do a prep week on the 1st, starting on the 1st. And then we're going to hit, I haven't decided if it's going to be 3 or 4 weeks yet. It'll probably be 3 weeks. I usually do 3-week groups and just hit those 3 weeks hard. And then I get another one rolling. So if you're not in a current group and you're not running a group, or maybe you're running a group, but you have low numbers and you want to jump into mine and join forces, let me know. January 8th is my next one. If you are a coach that is looking to work this business and start to earn some income, you need to have a challenge group date on your calendar that you're starting one. Again, if you're new and you're not comfortable doing your own yet, hit me up. If I'm not your coach, get your coach on the phone or send them a message and ask to do a group with them or ask to jump into the group that they're doing. It is imperative that you are running groups, because the reality is, we talk about it all the time. One of the 4 vital behaviors is inviting. Invite, invite, invite. How can you be inviting anybody if you don't have something to invite them to? If you don't know when your group is, you can't invite them, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's so much easier to have conversations and make invitations when you have a group. So I just started my prep. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. I just started today. I set up a link because I like to send a link to people. And it basically shows them, hey, this is my group. This is what it is. This is what you can expect, so that I can talk about it. I will probably put it into an event invite and I will invite some people. But guys, if you do an event invite, don't just mass invite your entire Facebook list and then not follow up and have conversations, right? Don't spam people. If you put somebody in your invitation, make sure you go back and you message them and you have a conversation with them. Okay, you guys are lucky. My dog's bugging out. So I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for anybody that watched this. Thank you so much for being part of this team. Regardless of what it is that you're doing in this team, just you being here gives me energy. It gets me excited. I love this stuff. I love the opportunity to be able to work with you in whatever capacity that is. Again, whether it is helping you to create a business that's going to generate some income for your family, or if it's to help you set and reach some fitness and nutrition goals for 2018. Guys, I want this to be the best experience that you can have. I can only help you if you let me know what areas you're looking to grow and change. I need to know what questions you have so I can help make sure that I provide the most useful and valuable information to you possible without wasting a lot of your time. So have a fantastic Christmas, those of you that celebrate Hanukkah and any other holiday in between, and have a fantastic new year. Our next live call is going to be on the 8th of January. But again, any questions, issues, concerns before then, hit me up. I hope to do some video training that I can pop in the page for you guys to check out. And again, I'll answer questions via video, via live, and one-on-one with you as you have them. Again, you guys have an awesome rest of your year.